皆さんこんにちは、トニー森です。今回はカリストガ地区にあるトム・エディワイナリーを訪れています。このエリアもすっかり夏らしくなってきました。トンボの数もなんか増えてきたような気がしますけども、皆さんご一緒に行ってみましょう。
トム・エディ・ワインズは1989年に設立され、オーナーそしてワインメーカーのトム・エディは UC デイビス校で地蔵学を学んだ後、カリフォルニアの大小のワイナリーのワインメーカーとして活躍していました。雑誌の編集者、ワインエキスパートとしての知名度も高く、コンサルタントとしてナパ、ソノマバレーをはじめワシントン、テキサス、南アフリカを幅広く駆け回っています。奥さんのケリーもUC デイビス校を卒業した後、ワインの卸、小売分野に精通し、1980年代初期にホノルルで女性として最初のソムリエの資格を取得しました。トム・エディのワイン作りのゴールは、ヒルサイド・ヴィンヤードで栽培されたブドウで凝縮された深みのある複雑味を兼ね備えたカバルネソービニヨンを作り出すことだそうです。
それではカリストガ地区にあるトム・エディワイナリーのオーナー、そしてワインメーカーのトム・エディさんにお話を伺っています。
We have started our brand in 1991. We're very small with 200 cases, and our focus has always been, up until recently, Napa Valley, hillside, mountain-grown Cabernet Sauvignon. So even though I've been in the wine industry for 37 years making wine, our project started here on the mountain in 1991. And we've now grown to production, still small, but about 4,000 cases, and very high-profile Cabernet Sauvignon, very, very expensive. And the idea was really to produce a wine that was long-lived, elegant, for the connoisseur, really. So now we're in business since '91, and we really focus on a clientele which likes Cabernet Sauvignon. In the last 4 or 5 years, we have also made Sauvignon Blanc. And you can see the wine here. We needed to make Sauvignon Blanc because my wife said, if we don't have some white wine to drink on a hot summer day, I can't stand it. She says, well, we're heading for divorce. We have to have white wine. And I said, but we don't make Sauvignon Blanc. She said, I know, but you're a winemaker, so make some. So we started with Sauvignon Blanc just about 5 years ago. So now we're really known for Cabernet Sauvignon and Sauvignon Blanc. By the way, genetically, very, very similar origins of the two, even though one's red and one's white. Well, in winemaking, and you've probably heard this before, that wine is really made in the vineyard. This is the most important thing. And in my 37 years of winemaking, I've discovered this through experience, that if you select the proper grape for the proper environment, we call this terroir, when the soil, the climate, is right for that variety, that's when you make the best wines. And if you've done everything right in the vineyard, the winemaker really becomes, of course he's an artist, considered an artist, but he really becomes the chef in the kitchen to pull things together at the last minute and then manage the quality that comes from the grape, from the vineyard. And that is really our focus, because we use Cabernet. We manage vineyards from 6 or 7 different sites in Napa Valley, from Diamond Mountain to Mount Veeder to Pritchard Hill, Oakville Bench. Each one has a quality, each one has a style and a character. And if we pull those together just right, we make the best wine and age it for a period of 3 years in the barrel. Our white wine is Sauvignon Blanc, and it's called Tenz, T-E-N-Z. It means Tom Eddy, New Zealand, because we bring the wine in. We actually make the wine in New Zealand and then bring it here. And it's a very special wine. It's made in a style that has a lot of flavor. It's dry. It doesn't age in the barrel at all, but it's very crisp and has characteristics of kiwi and pink grapefruit. It's a very refreshing wine, a wonderful wine. And our Cabernet is from Napa Valley, of course, and from several different vineyards, as I mentioned. When we pick the grapes, we keep each of those vineyards separate in the fermenting tank. And we track them as if they were wines themselves, single vineyards. And then for 3 years, we age the wine in French oak, only new French oak. And then I make one blend to take advantage of added complexity from each of those vineyards. So if one vineyard gives me black cherry, the other vineyard gives me good solid tannin, another vineyard gives me a chocolate quality. I want all those elements in the wine. And so we make one blend and 3 years in the barrel and then 2 years in the bottle before we release the wine, before we sell the wine, because that's very unique in Napa Valley. Very few winemakers will do this. And it helps, I think, because you as the consumer, when you taste our wines, the wines are already had that age. They're elegant, they're integrated, they're complex, and they're ready to drink. But they can still age. This is a key thing, because the way we handle our winemaking, we don't use any press wine, which means that all the harsh tannins are discarded or sold. So our wines have tremendous aging potential. So it's a collector's dream, because you can drink the wine today or you can age the wine for 15 years. People will still search out our wines from our first vintage, 1991, for that very reason.
それではトム・エディ2007年テンツソービニョンブランをテイスティングしています。このですね、この森林浴がこうできるようなこの趣のあるこのトム・エディのワイナリーですけども、この色がですね、なんかこう空に向かってですね、こう輝きを放つこう麦わらのような、そんな綺麗なイエローですけども、すごくすっきりした爽快感のあるソービニョンブランです。でこのソービニョンブランでしたら、そうですね、ペアリングとしたらですね、サーモン、それとキノコですね、しいたけでもしめじでもまいたけでもいいんですけども、それのフォイル焼きなんかはこのソービニョンブランにはぴったりじゃないかと思いますけども、お試しください。それでは次に2003年トム・エディカバルネソービニョンをテイスティングしています。安心感のあるというか、カバルネ独特のですね、緊密な構造っていいますか、それとこう堂々としたなんて言いますかね、果実味と、それと程よい酸味で、そこ厚みのあるその滑らかな質感を持ったすごく余韻も長いフィニッシュだと思います。このカバルネでしたら、そうですね、ローストビーフにフレッシュのですね、ちょっとピリッとしたフレッシュなホースラディッシュにちょっとお重で、召し上がっていただいたら最高のペアリングじゃないかと思いますけども、いかがでしょうか。
Hello everyone, my name is Tom Eddy, and I'm the owner and winemaker of the Tom Eddy Winery in Napa Valley, where we are today at the top of the hill from our new winery site. And I hope that everyone at some point can come and see us in our little place here in Napa Valley and visit and try some wonderful Cabernet that we produce in Napa Valley.
皆さん、マイカマスマウンテンの一角に佇むこの森林に囲まれたトム・エディ・ワイナリーはいかがでしたか？エンジョイしていただけましたでしょうか？それではまた次回。I'll see you guys next time.